Good morning, everyone out there. I am Corinne Braxton, and I am coming to you live from Boca Grande, Florida. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Let me see if I can find myself on my computer first. Let me see here, and then we'll get going. There I am. Okay, good. Takes a few minutes for people to find us. It is a sort of a gray day here in Florida. It's really windy. It's about 72 degrees, so it's fairly warm outside, but it's so windy and it's quite humid yet. We're expecting a lot of rain this afternoon, later in the afternoon. It's been raining several times. So anyway, I'm happy that you are here. I hope that, let's see what's here. Let's see if we can find our comments. Let me just swipe across here. Okay. Alrighty. We have celebration going on. So please, if you need catalogs, if you need a mini catalog and the little celebration brochure, or even the big catalog, please let me know. Send me your address, your name and address, and I would be happy to put them in the mail. I've been putting maybe 1 or 2 catalogs per day in the mail. So please, a lot of you have them already, but if you did not get one and would like one, I would love to be your demonstrator and I'll send you a catalog. So, okay, let's see once here. People are hopefully going to find us. I have a host code. You will see that when you get down. This past weekend, I did a celebration event online. I know many of you will have watched, and it was really fun. I did a morning session and an afternoon, and that ordering special, I'm going to show you the cards here in a few minutes. That ordering special is still available until Wednesday night. Then on Thursday, I've already done some cutting and prepping and typing directions and things like that. But if you still would like one of those kits, the 4 kits in the morning, hey Jeannie, when am I coming back to Montana? Good morning, Levon. Probably not until April. So anyway, you can get, I have kits that I will be making and shipping out to anyone who places a $50 order. If you place a $100 order, you'll get 8 kits, the morning session and the afternoon session. So anyway, it was really a fun time. It was fun having many people on that day. It was a great day. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. You're smiling. I hear you have some snow in Montana. So Bozeman, Montana is where we live the majority of the year, and we have a house here in Boca Grande. We're here for a couple of months. I've never stayed more than 2 months. This year it's going to be 3 months. I'm doing my physical therapy and all my rehab work down here. So every morning I go outside and walk with my walking sticks. I'm still using a walker part-time in the house, but I'm using walking sticks when I go anywhere. So I'm doing pretty well. And it's coming. You're getting more snow, yeah. Alrighty, we have some really fun things for today. Oh, let me just say one more thing before we go on. And if you don't have a demonstrator, be sure I'll be happy to send catalogs. But I also want to let you know about the starter kit special. The starter kit is always the best, very best deal in the entire catalog. And right now it's just a little bit sweeter. You can for $99, you get to choose, hey, Pam from St. George, Utah. You get to choose, for $99, you get to choose your own selection of $125 worth of product. Plus, you get this glass mat studio kit. Now, I have mine, but it's back in Montana, so it's way too heavy to carry on a plane, so I did not do that, but I do miss it. Good morning, Linda. If you already have a glass mat, maybe from someplace else, you can choose the extra $30. It's a great time to join. I would love to have you on my Simply Creative Girls team. I have girls from all over the United States. Good morning, Munch. Good to see you. So please think about if you'd like to save some money, if you have a long shopping list and you're not a demonstrator, it might be a really good idea to buy the starter kit for $99. No obligations. You're good for 6 months once you join. And the first 3 months really are sort of a gift to you. And then the next 3 are when it counts as far as your quota. You have $300 a quarter quota. But anyway, it's just a great deal. I'm so glad that I joined. I will have been a demonstrator 12 years this March. That'll be my anniversary. So not only do you just get a nice discount, you get to pre-order things and you get to earn extra money if you want, or you don't have to do anything. You can just shop for yourself. All those things. It's great. And I know a couple of you already on here are some of my demonstrators, and it's good to see you. Good morning, Munch. It's sort of funny because now we're already into afternoon here on the East Coast, so some of you are still on the Pacific and Mountain time zone, so we have a different time. Okay, let's see once here. Okay, we have 2 fun folds today, and then I have something to tell you afterwards too. It's pretty exciting that's happening after my Facebook Live today. But we better get going, so let's turn the camera down. Oh, please, thumbs up, hearts, comment, share. I always appreciate you sharing, so share with your friends. Good morning, Deborah. You were one of the winners from this weekend. Thank you for coming. Joining today. So all of those prizes, the gems, the brand new gems are going out in the mail today. And after Terry and I, we've already had lunch because we have something pretty big happening right after my Facebook Live. I'll tell you about that a little bit. Thank you, Levon, for sharing. I appreciate that. But anyway, so we had an early lunch. I'm doing my Facebook Live now. And then I'll just tell you right now, former President George W. Bush and his wife Laura are here on the island. They're renting a house for a month. And Laura Bush, Mrs. Bush, is going to be coming and seeing our house today, this afternoon. She's coming with the lady who we used as a decorator, who did she did our window treatments and helped us with some of the furniture and fabrics and things 4 years ago, almost 3 years, right after during COVID. And that's when we built this house. And anyway, our decorator gal's name is Kathy McGowan, and she called last week to see if Mrs. Bush would be able to come tour our house. Apparently she does a lot of decorating herself. Yeah, thank you, Lisa and Deborah. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's a little nerve-wracking too. Anyway, she likes to see other people's houses. And so the Secret Service will be coming, black, big cars, and we've had to sort of move our vehicles. And so they have room to park, and because we have very small streets, you can't park on the street. And anyway, so they'll be coming in about 2 o'clock, or 2 o'clock, 2:15, which is Eastern time. So you'll have to think about us. We get to meet her, so we'll get to say hi to Mrs. Bush, and then Terry and I will leave, and then she'll be here with the lady, Kathy, for an hour, just looking around. And the Secret Service will be in the front. They've already scoped out our house, apparently. So anyway, it's sort of fun. It's a big, I've had to sort of, make sure my craft room looks presentable and everything else too. And the rest of the house is great. So, alrighty, here we go. Let's flip the camera down and get started. Thank you. Yeah, I liked your story this morning too, Munch, when you were in Glacier and Mrs. Bush was, when you were working there years ago. What year was that? Okay, I'm going to turn the camera. Here we go. And let me get this all adjusted. Thank you, Lisa. You know how my husband is. He's a neat freak, and he's always daily tweaking things, making sure everything is really tidy. So That's just his. These are the first 4 cards that we did on Saturday. So this is part of the kit. If one is so if you place a $50 order, I will send you, everything is cut and embossed and everything is good to go. A watermelon. These are all celebration papers. Well, not the gingham, but the stamp, the watermelon, this paper, this stamp, and this embossing folder. If you haven't, this is my first choice as far as a celebration thing. Can't see it very well. Let me see if I can get my light. Oh, I have to tell you, I hope the lighting is good today. I hope you can tell the difference. Anyway, those are the first cards. My husband yesterday went off the island, and he went to Lowe's or Home Depot or one of those stores, and he bought new lights, can lights for my craft room, and he got a big ladder, tall ladder, because I got sort of a slope ceiling, and it's a real small room, but the lighting was sort of bad. It was really bad, in fact, I thought. Anyway, so hopefully it's going to be better today. I think it is already, so he was really sweet to do that. I was really... Jeannie, you said a tornado's coming to Florida? I didn't know that. Okay, these are the cards we did in the afternoon on Saturday with my celebration. This is the Jungle Pals. That's free. That was free. This is the tool. This is the paper that we use for the trusty tools and the dies to cut these out from the designer paper. Oh, it's greatest paper. And then the hearts, this DSP. We made all of these. So you get all 8 cards if you make a $100 purchase or more. So I'm going to put those right there, and we are going to be working today. Here's my host code, and if you want to take a screenshot of that, you can. Also, I want to tell you, I just noticed too that right before I went on, if you are interested in the lavender sweet, whatever it's called, lavender something in the mini catalog, the dies are on low inventory. I'm sure they'll be sold out by this evening. So if you are interested in getting that set, I would get it today. I would get it as soon as you can. It is it's a beautiful set. I will be using it for sure in a class. It is let me see once. Here it is. It's right here. It's on page 22 through 25. It's a mega suite, and these dies, the stamps are still, everything is still available as a few, half hour ago, but it won't be for long. So they tell us when things are on low inventory. So just heads up on that. Okay, this is the designer paper that we're going to be using today, and I love it. It's probably my favorite designer paper. It's called Sunny Days, and it has a black, crushed curry, petal pink, poppy parade. I use some of this glittery paper. I'll show you that, Peacock, pool party, and shaded spruce. I thought this, oops, I dropped something. I have a really tricky time. I'm really drop things that I can't bend down very well yet with my back. But this is an online exclusive. It's not in our catalog, but it's really neat. So the gorgeous grape, that's petal pink, and the Pretty Peacock. And I did use some of that today for one of the clouds. So I just thought it went really well with this too. Okay, here we go. Remember, if you need a catalog, let me know, but you have to give me your mailing address, please. And thumbs up and all those things, and share. Okay, we have Bright Skies. It was, honestly, it was a set of stamps that I thought, and paper, I really don't need more clouds, or what am I going to do with clouds? Anyway, I thought, I don't know. But then I started seeing a few things, and then I bought it, and now it is probably my favorite stamp set. So I didn't feature this on Saturday because I wanted to, I have a class this Saturday. It's a a kit class to go. You sign up, and I think it is, I'm not sure, I think it's $40 with shipping. And I have 5 cards, some are fun folds, and I do everything for you. And well, I give you a half a package of the designer paper, and then I give you the ribbons or the gems and everything else to go with it. But anyway, it's really fun. And so I still have openings for that class. So let me know, please let me know by Thursday or Friday. I hope to send those out next Monday. So, okay, our first class today is, and remember, one more thing too, is remember all of my directions will be underneath this video. As soon as I finish it, then I post the directions. I already typed them up. I actually printed this out in case I need to look at them. And then I will upload to YouTube, and the directions will be there as well. Okay, so I made a card a few weeks ago with a piece. Remember, I think about 3 weeks ago, I did this fun fold. And I had some leftover. This was not the card I did, but this was the style of card. You can go back a couple of weeks. It's a neat, easy, fun fold, but it's really it packs a punch. And this is the paper. And I thought, oh, I love that sort of monochromatic look to it. So this is what I made. Well, we're not doing that today, but I made that same card. And because what I wanted to do today is, everything we're doing today is bookbinding. So we're going to do an easy bookbinding card, and then we're going to do a stepped up one. So it's very, very similar. It's just slightly different. So anyways, these clouds are all part of that paper that can be cut out. So let's start. And we'll show you, put that there. We're going to start with, I've got a pool party shirt on. You can see that and we're going to start with a top folding card that's 4 1/4 by 11. So I've already done this one. And then we're going to score it at 5 1/2. That's a normal top folding. And I've already done that. Do you see that? And then I'm going to just bring in my Simply scoreboard for a moment. Okay, and then we're going to score it. Here we go. So I'm going to just score it. Here's the 5 1/2, which I've done, like that. And then we're going to do 4 1/4. This binding is going to be 1 1/4 inches wide. And that's a great width, because then we can just cut a strip of paper that is 1 inch wide, and that'll go right there. I've made these cards for years, and they're so fun. They're easy, very, very easy. I'm just gonna, okay. Hey, Kathy, Deborah. Oh, it's so nice to see you girls. Okay, let's put, the first thing we do on a bookbinding card is we need to put adhesive here. And I like to use my Seal Plus, my heavy duty one, because this is going to get a lot of action. Let me get my little silicone mat next to me just in case I need it. And when you're using the Plus, the really heavy duty one, you want to use a gentle hand. You just do it real lightly. And that's it. And then come back on it. You just go down and come back, and it works beautifully. It's probably my favorite adhesive I like it better than Tear Tape, honestly, because it's just faster. There's our basic bookbinding. Quite often, it opens like a book. That's why it's called a bookbinding card. And most of the time it's like this, but today we're going to do it just the opposite. We're going to do a top one. So here are those measurements, and what we're going to do is I want to show you, I'm actually going to cut this designer paper. There's probably there's a sheet there. This is 12 by 12 paper, and there are all these clouds, and I'd say 3 or 4 of the dies cut out the clouds. The big one, this one, this one, this one, this one. That one's a fussy cut one. That's a fussy cut. And then the other side, look at this. I don't know if you can see this whole thing in here. Look at that. I love the clouds up here, and then it's sort of misty looking, and there's the raindrops. I just love this sheet. So you get 2 whole sheets of this paper. And it's, you know, it's quite honestly, it's very fun to cut those clouds out. So I cut sort of right from the middle of that section, and I wanted to show you what it looks like. I think you could make a card that looks just on a regular base that looked like that. And that's what I did on this card. I just used a whole piece. But we're going to do something slightly different. We are going to cut it apart like for a book binding. So the clouds are going to be 1 inch by 4 inches. So I'm just going to get my trimmer. I'm going to cut off 1 inch right up there. There's my 1 inch. And then the raindrop part is 4 inches. So this is 4 inches. Just a little bit. That's where the crease was. I'll throw that away. And now we can just put these together. So the clouds are going to go on the top. Now I'm going to go back to my regular seal adhesive. Okay, there we go. And so I wish we had more papers, more sheets like this. I just love it because it's on this side. But, you know, I was cutting a lot of clouds and die cutting things. So, okay, there we go. And there we have our card, and there is our book binding. Now you could obviously do it the other way, the normal way a book goes, but I thought it would be fun. Oh, I did this upside down. That's the nice thing about the regular seal. You can sort of take it apart. You can't do that with the, so I bet some of you were thinking, oh no, she's putting the raindrops on upside down. So be sure you can take a screenshot of that if you want. We're going to get this fixed, hopefully. I am, you know, we all make mistakes, and sometimes we catch them in time. Otherwise, this would have been a mess later on after we had everything else glued on. So we're going to put the clouds right here. I'm going to put a little bit more adhesive on there. And I'm going to bring this down a little closer. There we go. And now we're going to have to make sure we get that on there really, really well. That looks, oh, I still have it on upside down. Oh my goodness gracious. Why is this? I think I cut it wrong. I think I'm going to have to redo this. So let's redo this part of it. I will just cut another section. We're just going to do that instead of tearing it apart. Okay, there we go, and down to 4. Let's see now if we can get this right. Okay. Now, let's try this the third time. Third time's the charm, right? Okay. Okay, now this one we're going to put the misty part's going to be down here. The rain's coming down like that. And my, oh gosh, what a deal here. Nothing like this happening on video, right? See if we can, it's just a bit crooked, but there. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to, we can deal with it. It's just going to be, let me see once here. I can't stand it like that. I'm going to just trim this off a little bit. My friend, I love this little mini trimmer. My friend Levon gave me hers to keep down here in Florida, and I really use it all the time. It's still a little bit crooked, but it's gonna have to do. We're gonna make it work. So, okay, so we're gonna do our white inside, and that's going to be 4 by 4. I like this where you have the 1 1/4 because then everything else is 4 inches, and just like that. So 4 by 4, and remember these directions will all be available at the end of the video. Okay, so I'll just, but it'll take me a little longer today. I'll have to get everything cleaned up, and I don't know if I'll be able to post to YouTube until later. Okay, let's get some pieces out here, and let's see what we have. Now I have to show you something. We're going to get our stamping done first. I've got all kinds of pieces here. There's sort of a lot of die cutting on this set, but I don't know, it's just sort of fun. So we're going to do some stamping first, and this is just a piercing mat that is cut in half. We're going to do our little brighter skies. This is just sort of a nice set to cheer someone up, you know, sprinkled with love, you brighten my cloudy day. Brighter skies are on their way. And then we're going to use the Perennial Postage. You are loved beyond measure. Just, you know, you're thinking about that person. Here for you always. I know you will get through this. You mean the world to me. Those are all great sayings, and we're going to use some of those on this card. Okay, and let's see what's here. First of all, we're going to use some Pool Party, and we're going to stamp this a little bit toward the left. Right down here. There we go. I just re-inked a couple days ago. I re-inked my Pool Party. And let's see, let's do our inside. That bothers me that that's so crooked on the outside, but we are not going to do it again. Okay, and so on the inside, I am going to do You Are Loved Beyond Measure. Like that. And just like that. We have that finished. Okay, let's close that up. And I am getting so warm in here with the door closed. Oh my goodness. We're going to put this down for our brighter skies. And I have some, I thought I had I thought I had a die cut a lot of clouds. Let me see if I can find those here. Oh, here they are. I've got a whole package of things that I die cut. I could not stop, really, quite honestly. Could not stop die cutting. And then I started die cutting some of these glittery clouds. So I used, I'll show you what I used. There are 2 different dyes that work pretty well for those clouds on the, you don't, so these 2 clouds is what I used. Now this one, obviously it works on some of the designer paper too. You just have to guess a little bit more. This one you can see right through on the designer paper. So, let me get this paper and I'll show you that. So here we have this big cloud, it's in there, but this one would go like that, it goes like that, there, and then, where did I put that other one now? Just a minute ago. I don't know. Let me see once here. Oh, there it is. So this one would go over this, like that, and I use my Post-it note tape to hold it in place. So, and you know, we have a cloud punch that's in our annual catalog, and I love that punch. It does not work with this. You would, it looks like it does, but it doesn't. So anyway, let's put this over there. We're going to put one of these clouds up here. I think we're going to do this cloud. Oh, we'll do this cloud, I think. We're going to just put that one down first. And there we go. Like that. And then this big cloud is going to go down next. And then we're just going to have one cloud that's going to be popped up. So don't forget, share, thumbs up, all those things. Hey, Carla. Let's see, if the crooked bottom bothers you, maybe you could glue on that tiny strip you cut off from something. I'm not sure what that says because it's scrolling too fast. I can't read it. But okay, let's put another cloud over here, and we're gonna pop this one up. This is one from the paper, so we're gonna just pop that up a little bit. You can see the designer paper on the other side. There we go. Whoops, something just fell on the floor. I'm gonna put that as far over to the left as we can. And now we're gonna do some, these little tiny pieces of stems. We're gonna do those. I'm gonna put some green glue on those, and we have some flowers. This is, there we go. We'll put some green glue or Tombow. It's really called Tombow. My label came off when I tore it open. Oh, got a little bit too much on there. You don't need much. It's very, very strong. Some people love to use it all the time. I like to use it just part of the time. I'm just going to put this down here. And, you know, I probably could hide all this with some grass. That's probably a great thing, would be a great thing to do. Maybe I'll just put this up here and up a little higher. And that way I can add some grass over that that part that's not very straight. It's crooked. It's all crooked. So, and that really does bother me a lot. So I'm going to put this one right there, and the tulip right there. And let's get our gems out. Oh, these gems go with the bee set. They are called, what? I've gone through a lot of them. Hearts and adhesive backed hearts and flowers, and they have Pool Party, Daffodil Delight, Petal Pink, and Red. And oh my goodness, I do love them a lot. So we're going to use a couple of those today. And I'm going to just add one of these flowers. I'm going to add a Pool Party flower. I'm going to just sort of keep this all monochromatic. And we're going to do some hearts, some little hearts right here on our cloud. Brighter skies. I don't know. I probably put that one a little bit too far to the left, but anyway, you get the gist of it all. So, okay, now I'm going to show you this ribbon. Did you know that there's a Celebration free ribbon? It is, oh my goodness, it's beautiful. It's, and I don't know what page it's on. Someone maybe can look that up and find out. It's it's sort of hidden, but it's this thick. So it's very pretty. It's Pool Party, and it's like a crinkle ribbon. It's like a ruching. And oops, let me see what I'm going to do here. I just thought it. Now, obviously, I didn't think this card even. You hardly need the ribbon on the top, but I wanted to use it just because I had it. I wanted to show you this. I just thought, oh, this would be fun to cut. You can just cut right down the middle like this. You don't even have to worry too much about it. It doesn't ravel. Just cut it with a nice sharp scissors. Okay, I won't do any more, but you get the gist of it. It's a nice value. I have a piece already here and that I've cut. It's not even fraying at all. So I'm going to tape it on just with a little bit of adhesive. Just a little bit right there to hold it while I tie this in a knot. And there we go. It's just, you know, it's so funny because I was last week when this gal, Kathy McGowan, called to see if Mrs. Bush could look at our house. I thought, oh, I hope it's not going to be a Tuesday when I do my Facebook Live. Well, of course it is. It's today, a little after 2, but I'll have an hour to finish up. So there we have that, and I think we're looking forward to it. I just hope I can remember to call her Mrs. Bush and not call her Laura or something by mistake. Okay, there we have our card. It's all finished. Brighter skies are on their way. You are loved beyond measure. So that would be a nice card to send. I mean, I will straighten that out a little bit afterwards. So here was the first one, which is much straighter. And we're going to get this out of the way. And here's our envelope with some of the designer paper on it. And you can take a shot of that if you'd like. Where's my my little piece of, let's put those right there. So there we go. That's the first card. That's just a regular bookbinding card. Now I'm going to show you a couple other cards that I used with, that will be in this class this weekend, this Saturday. So this will be one of the cards, Sprinkled with Love. Isn't that beautiful? That poppy parade with pool party is a great combination. Here's another one. This. Happy birthday. That's from Bold Bouquet. I use that one a lot for birthday stamps. There's another card. This one is a real simple one with just circles and punches. I love this card. This one has, there's a stamp that's rain coming down and some of the clouds. That's going to be in the class. And this one, Sprinkled with Love. That poppy is just really pretty, I think. Here's another really pretty card. This one was made by, this was a swap card. I think it's just gorgeous. Erica Serwin from Texas made this. Beautiful. She stamped on the outside. Great piece of paper there. I think it's a great card. Anyway, so there'll be 5 cards in the class for, which is on Saturday is the date for the final cutoff for that. This is the card that we're going to make next. This is a stepped up bookbinding card. And I saw the directions. I've never made one of these cards before, but they're easy. They're not hard one bit. The gal's name is Robin Armbrecht, and I think that's her. I don't know if that's how you say her last name, but she's called Really Robin Stamps. Really Robin Stamps. And so here's what we're going to do. Let's see, we're going to see how this is the bookbinding part, so we're going to do that. And we have several different pieces. We have a base that's, again, I'll just put this right here and you can take a screenshot if some of you are interested. Here's my envelope. And we have an extra panel that's going to go on like that. So our base is 4 1/4. And I'm just going to show you, I'm going to score it now a little differently than I did on the other one. So let me show you. Oh, I just want to show you this too. We have the raindrop embossing folder in our, some of you probably have that. And that, I didn't use it, but it's pretty neat. Let's see what's here. Let's get our Simply Scored tool. And I will show you how we do this. So I have a 4 1/4 by 11, just like that. I've already scored it at 5 1/2. That's the basic half fold. Then just like the last card, we did 4 1/4. And this time we're going to do 2 1/8. 2 1/8. Just like that. It's as easy as can be. I love it. I love the Simply Scoreboard because I love the ace. You can do 2 ace, 3 ace, and it's really 5 ace. It's easy to see that. And then I also cut a piece that's 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Okay, let's do our folds, and this one's going to go together quickly. Give everything a nice crease. So that's the book binding part. We could do it just like we did before. Now we're just going to fold it back on itself like that. It's a Z fold. So it's a book binding Z fold card. And we're going to get our plus out again, or your tear tape, whatever you like to use. And just close it up like a book. And there it goes, just like that. And now, we're going to put this part is going to go like that. I want to make sure that's really good and creased. And let me get my pieces over here so I can see. We are going to add this now like that, right down the middle, hopefully. Let's see once. So we're going to put this, we're going to put some adhesive on that. Sorry, I'm not being, I can't see your comments and read them, but I will definitely go back at the end always, and or later today, this afternoon or this evening, and I will check those out. This is shaded spruce, so that piece is right there, and that's just, now it would also look really pretty in pool party, I think. Here's the pool party one. Let's just try, this one I already put together as far as the base. And then we're going to put a white piece on the inside like that. The white inside piece is 2 by 4 inches. So 2 by 4. So I'm going to just put that. I'm going to put that on my green shaded spruce. Just see how it's going to go right next to that. We're going to leave some space right there for some designer paper. This is just a great way to use your designer paper because it's so pretty. There's so many different kinds. We better do our stamping first though, I think, okay? And then we'll come back to our designer paper because I have all these measurements, and then we'll work on those, okay? We better do our stamping first though, and these are the measurements for our other pieces, so if you need to look at those, you can. We're going to use this new set, and I cannot remember what it's called now. It is in the mini catalog, and it's really a great one. Everyday Details. Oh, I think that's the name of it. Everyday Details. And we're going to do our stamping. Let's see. Let's bring in our stamps. We're going to use some. There are some clouds in our dies. Do you see these? These clouds are really cool. I mean, they're like to do shapes. And there are 2 of those, and I use that to do grass. You don't have, they're really meant for clouds, but you can do whatever you want, of course. Anyway, so I'm going to put that on like this, and let me see once here. Can you all see okay? Everyday, yeah, it is such a good, fun set, isn't it, Deborah? Thank you, Deborah, for sharing. Oh, Simone, thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Cute card. Yep. Yes, so don't forget, this is the class that will, if you like to sign up for this class, it's 5 cards and it's $40, and you could let me know by Friday. So this is going to go over the stems. So I'm going to stamp my stems in the shaded spruce, just like this. We're going to do 3 of those. I'm going to put them just up a little higher like this. There we go. And I think that's all we need for the green of the shaded spruce. So we're going to do the rest in Poppy Parade. So now you could, obviously you could, oh, I forgot that we have to stamp a sun in yellow. And I had forgotten the yellow here, but we'll get it. Sprinkled with Love. I am going to do that next. We're going to put that right at the top on this one. Sprinkled with Love. These detail dies come with rectangles and circles. So we're going to do our tulips like that. And then our our little daisy type of stamp. We're going to put that right there, and there we have it. And that is it. Sprinkled with love. We're going to do happy birthday on the inside. This is from Artistic something, Artistically Inked. It's in the annual catalog. That is my inside piece. So let's, oh, that's not going to work at all. That's not going to work because it's not going to fit. So we will leave it blank. We're not using that. I don't know what I was thinking, but I guess I really wasn't thinking about that. I love this stamp. But we'll use something else. There are smaller happy birthday stamps, so we can use those. Let me grab some, let me grab the yellow, the Daffodil Delight. Daffodil Delight, and we're going to stamp a sun. We want to get a little sunshine going on, and I already have die cut a white one, so let's see how this will work. We should be able to do that. Most of the time with your photopolymer stamps, you should be able to just die cut like that, and then stamp just like that. And that's that easy. Okay, now we've got our little, close that yellow, that daffodil up, and now we'll put our card together. See how easy it is? It's really not hard at all. Got everything going together. This is going to go on here like that. So I'm actually going to slice this off a little bit more so it's not quite so, well, maybe I can barely get it in there. I think maybe I'll use I think we'll just do it, we'll trim it with our scissors. That's what we'll do. Now, where did I put my adhesive? There it is. Okay, everything is sliding off. And we're going to put this, I'm going to just sort of, we want it sort of peeking out like that. And now we're going to just trim it like that. So we're going to take my big handled bladed scissors and just trim it from the back, just like that. Okay, perfect, or almost perfect. And we're going to pop this up with a big dimensional. So let's get that out, and we'll just put it like that. My little dish of, these are foam adhesive pieces that I've just cut different shapes. So we'll put it like that, and we'll just wait now for a second. And, okay, I think what we're going to do is put the sun maybe right there. That would probably be a good choice, I think. We'll make it slightly different than the last card. Okay, and now let's bring in our pieces again. So I have this shaded spruce, and I have the pool party. And so these are the different dimensions, 3 by 4. That's going to go right on the middle, like this. Let's just try it. Okay, that's 3 by 4. We'll put this one on here, and we're going to put, we could do the rainbows like that, or we could do this one. We're going to try that one, I think. And then we're going to do another piece. That's going to go on the right side, the 2 by 4. 2 by 4, and we could do that. We could do this rainbow part right there. This is pretty right here, I think. Oh, I like the red right there too. It would be nice to have another sheet of red. The cherries would not work, but this would be perfect right here, I think. So there we go. And let's just add those real quickly. We'll see how it all turns out. We won't do the stamping for 2 cards, but we can at least, and then this flower has, this designer paper has a direction to it, so you want to make sure, unlike my raindrops, which were going the wrong way, they're going upside down, so we're just going to put all these together. My advice would be, as you are cutting designer paper, do it for more than 1 card, because you want to, it's nice to mix and match. That's what's fun about this style of card. It shows a lot of DSP, and just we're going to put it right next to the white. Like, oh, we're going to leave this one. We're going to have a little bit more of a space between it. Trying to get that nice and straight. Okay, there we go. And this, oh, this is not going, this could have gone right there. Then we have a 1x4 piece. And let's see what this looks like. So we want to put, oh, I did this wrong. Did it totally wrong. We will put this one is going to go over here. This is the 1x4 piece. So this one could have gone right there. That would have been nice too, but actually it would be really nice, I think. We have we'll put this piece right there like that, I think. Maybe we'll cover up the other one without tearing it off. That's what I'll do. Okay, so we're gonna put this little strip of these bold flowers. It's so funny because when I first looked at this paper, I thought, I don't know, it's not really me. And it's really not me at all, but I really like it a lot. And I have enjoyed using it so much. It's really a really, really fun set. There we go. There we have it. I like that little pop of red. And I think what I'm going to do is I think that we're going to change this out to that peachy petal pink. We're going to put that one instead. I'll just cover it up. So we'll just do that. Instead of tearing it off, we'll just cover it up. Normally I would use I have undo. This is what I normally use. I don't just tear it off. But this is something you can get on Amazon. Sometimes you can find it at a Walmart, but it's great for taking things apart and then you can reuse them. Okay, let's just put this on. Just cover it right up like that. And we have it. And then we have this one to put on. And we'll almost have 2 cards done. You won't have it, let's see what's, there we go. And which do you like better? Do you like the one with the rainbows or the red center? Okay, and here's my envelope that I did already for that. Let's see let's put this is what I had planned to do for this one. Sprinkled with love. We could do it on that one. And I did another one, but this one I did with this scalloped piece. We'll just put it on like that, I think, and that way we'll have 2 cards. When I was practicing them, but I think it's so fun to use a brand new die. So here we go, like that. And on this one, we need a sun. Let's see if we can find another sun. Here's one that I have done. And where should we put that sun? Should we put it right there also? Yeah, I think so. Sprinkled with love. And we have that finished. We need some gems. Let's get our little, I have already gone through a lot of these for some of my swaps that I use. And the B card that I have uses them too. They're just so cute. Okay, let's add some gems. Let's put some red ones on this card. Give it a little bit more spice to it. Just pops it up a little bit. Sprinkled with love. We're going to put a little bit. I'm just going to put one right there. And put I don't have the green part, but I don't have one cut, but I can always get that later another time. So we're going to put another one right up. I think we're going to take this one off. And, I think I'll just leave that one there, and maybe we'll just put, one on that one. Okay, on this card, we're going to use another color. I think we're going to use the Pool Party. I'm going to have to get my second package out here. And let's do, I think we can do, let's see, let's put a small, let's see if the small one will fit right, maybe right above it, right there. And another one right there. Okay, and that's 2, and we'll put a bigger one. Let's put a big one down here on the bottom. I don't always put 3, but I like to put 3. Or we could do let's do one of these flower centers right there. That's 3. 3 gems on there, and there we have it. There we have 2 cards that we've actually made. So we've made 3 cards today. Here's my original one that I made. And I stamped it down low, so I had to put the sun up there, but I like it better right there. So which is your favorite of all of these cards? Which one do you like the best? And then I have an envelope to go with it. And sorry, but it's a little crooked, but really fun. I'll have all the directions below the video afterwards so you can see that. And print it if you want. This designer series paper is the free one. This is free. It's called Sunny Days. And let me show you what it looks like in the catalog. If I can find the catalog. Where is my catalog? Where did my catalog go? It was right here someplace. Oh, it's on the floor. So let me see if I can get it. It is the Sunny Days. It's $50. Any $50 purchase will get you a free item, and this is one of the ones that you can choose. There's some cute little samples right here too. Easy, very easy paper to work with. It's called Sunny Days 12 by 12, and it's only, you can't buy it, it's only free. So with a purchase. If you ever need help with your orders, I am happy to help you. You can text me, email me, but it's also very easy to order online. So I'm sorry this is a little crooked there, but there we go. Okay, let's turn the camera back the other way. And, oh, thank you very much, Levon. I appreciate that. Sorry about the sort of the mess in the beginning with the first card. It was such a, I don't know. And it's still sort of, I'll have to fix it later on. Okay. I think maybe I'm just a bit nervous. Let me see if any other comments, if I can see these very. You like the fold, Carla, and the designer paper is so pretty. It is really fun paper to use. I hope that many of you will get this paper. Maybe some of you already have it and have used it, but it's very, very fun. So it is 1 o'clock my time at 2 o'clock, between 2 and 2:15. That's when Mrs. Bush, former President George W. Bush, his wife, is coming to the house to walk through our house, and we will get to meet her and probably shake hands with her. And then Terry and I are going to leave because then she's going to walk around our house with the decorating gal that we used when we built this house. So anyway, that's my big excitement for this afternoon. It's been really sort of fun getting ready for it. A little nerve-wracking too. So, okay. That's it. I will see you again next Tuesday, and give her your regards, Munch. Yeah. I will see you again next Tuesday, same time, hopefully 10 o'clock Mountain Time, 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock noon Eastern, 9 o'clock Pacific. That's my sort of my standard unless I have physical therapy or something. Don't forget, maybe she'll want to buy some cards. Yeah, I wonder if maybe she'd like to take a class. Who knows? Yeah. Don't forget, if you're interested in the cards kits from this past weekend, I have those. Those will be available yet with a purchase. So again, this is the morning class, a calendar card, the bird card. These are all designer papers. The watermelon. That is really a fun set. Didn't think that was going to be really fun, but it really is. Probably my favorite set is this embossing folder with this flower stamp. That's for the morning class. The afternoon cards are the tools, the designer tools, the heart paper with the gold, the Jungle Pals, And those are the things I did on Saturday. You can go back and look at those videos too if you haven't. Again, I appreciate you sharing, caring. Sharing is caring, ordering from me, commenting, all those things. And if you have not ever subscribed, please do that. So the Airy Bird is your favorite. It's one of my favorites too. It's probably my second favorite after this one. Okay, well, we have wonderful selection. Oh, and don't forget, if you're interested in those lavender dyes, get them. I would get them as soon as you're done with the video. Okay, I'll see you next week. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.